Hey, give it up for Sean one time, everybody. Let him hear it, let him hear it. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I hate that we look like the same white dude, but just like at different levels of drug addiction. That sucks. I know I'm the worst too. He's on recovery, I'm rock bottom, and I hate that. Sean Dickensheets, what a last name, man. He said his ancestors, he thinks they were good in bed. Brother, your ancestors fucked a gas station. That's awesome. You know, you guys fuck. I like Buc-ee's. We're down in Texas. Buc-ee's is dope. I wouldn't fuck a Buc-ee's, but I like that he fucked the sheets. That's cool. Oh yeah. It's good to be here, dude. Huge Birds fan. Great year. I know some of us are Steelers fans. Some of us don't give a fuck about football. I love football though. I'm actually, you're a Birds fan?
Go Birds.
Hell yeah, go Birds, go Birds, go Birds. We gotta get it out now before we start like a riot after the show, you know? Dude, I'll be in Austin, Texas, and I'll walk on stage and it's just like, go Birds, dude! And I'm like, oh, they're gonna throw batteries at me, fuck. I do, man, I love football. Good year to be a football fan of the Eagles, but I think I love football so much because I actually used to play Division I football. All right, thank you, thank you. I feel like only she believed me. That was crazy. Your guys' silence is violence, okay? That's fucked up, dude. I get it though. I look like I graduated from THC University, okay? I'm well aware what I look like. It sucks. No one believes me, ever. You're like maybe the first person. I'll buy you a drink after this or something. Thank you. You look nice. I think you were just being polite. You were like, oh, Make-A-Wish. Yeah, that makes sense. They look little retard. Do whatever he wants. Hell yeah. Dude, no, yeah, I really did play, and I used to think that this was like a fun way to start my set and ask people what position they thought I played. Bad idea. Only hurtful answers ever. A lot of kicker, a lot of punter. The worst answer that made me stop though is I was like, yo, what position? And then some dude from the back was just like, bottom! Yeah, there's not much I do after that, right? I lost at that point. I brought him on stage and just held his pocket the rest of the night, you know? Just followed him around. Whatever daddy says, I do. Sucks, man, sucks. I had a good weekend though. This past weekend I went and visited my niece and nephews. That was a good time. I got to be the fun uncle. Very easy job. Just don't touch them and you get a thumbs up. That's also, by the way, it's fun uncle, not funkle. If you use funkle, you're a pedophile. That's what you are, okay? What, do you need to save time to touch the kids more, you weirdo? Just say fun uncle. But I was doing the fun uncle duties, very easy, but I was tucking my nephew into bed. Put him into bed, read him a little story, everything's going good. As I'm walking out the door, he stops me, he goes, hey, Uncle Brandon, did you know that there's a ghost in our house that kills people? I was like, hey, did you know I'll beat your fucking ass? That's... Uncle Brandon just took a 50 milligram edible. He's scared, okay? I don't even believe in ghosts, but you seem pretty fucking confident right now. It's like, oh, I'm going to bed. Get up, Scooby-Doo. We're solving this fucking mystery, all right? God damn, I was so mad I told him Santa wasn't real to ruin his day, you know? How does it feel, bitch? Found him the next day. I bought a pack of cigarettes just to blow it in his face, you know? He's like, oh, you want to play football? It's ballet now, pussy. Sucks. Dad gave me the edible, too. His dad gave me the edible. That was the messed up thing. Because when I went downstairs, he was like, huh, did he do the ghost shit again? I was like, bro, you sent me to the shadow realm. What the fuck? That's evil. Kids are hilarious though, man, because they're the sweetest and the most evil people at the same time, right? Because kids have no like concept of feelings or like what's too far. We've all been around a kid where they're walking and they're like, why is your stomach so big? And you're like, oh, how'd you find my insecurity like that? I was in front of two kids at a baseball game, two 7-year-olds. Young and innocent, you would assume. One of them goes, I hope a home run gets hit to us so I can catch it and share it with you. And the other kid goes, I hope I catch it so I can throw it back and you can never have it. I was like, bro, did you just say his pain brings you the most pleasure in the world? That's some hater shit I aspire for. That's impressive. But then they're the sweetest because you can tell the kid anything and they'll get excited, you know? It's like having a drunk frat bro with you at all times. You know, you're like, yo, we're going to the store to get stamps. They're like, let's fucking go, stamps! If you get a kid excited enough, they'll just puke out of pure excitement. Have any of us been that happy in the last 10 years that we've puked out of excitement? There's some of you on a date tonight. Imagine you're driving home and then your girl's just like, hey, I'm gonna go down on you later, and you're just like, oh God, crash on the freeway, dude. It's a good trip though. It was the first weekend away with my fiance. I just got engaged, which I was very excited about. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. It was nice. I was not nervous to ask her. We dated for 8 years. We met in high school. I knew she would say yes. That was very common, but I was nervous to ask her dad for permission. That feels a little outdated, right? I did it to be polite, but we're doing it in 2025? I went up to him kind of like, sire, may I marry your daughter, please, please? I looked it up. That's when it did start. Like a strong king would take his son, marry it to another powerful king's daughter. Two tough houses united, two strong families. That's not us whatsoever, okay? We're like $300 and two 450 credit scores. We're a travesty, all right? But I did it. I asked her dad, and I went up to him, and he's a jokester, so it went back. Because I was like, hey, can I marry your daughter? And then he goes, actually, it's may you marry my daughter? Yeah, which then I was just like, ha, okay, well, I raw dog your daughter, so this was just a formality. Mwah. Her body, her choice. She chooses my covenant. That's why I love her, okay? Come on, I'm not the host. We're gonna talk about cum now, okay? It's a comedy show. It's a comedy show. God, it's so nice to be here, though. I work at a comedy club back in Austin. It's nice, but I deal with a lot of drunk people. I see we're drinking tonight. Are we celebrating anything in particular? Woo! Birthday! All right, cool. Life, Easter, birthday. Very different angles. Drinking for Easter feels weird unless it's the blood of Christ, but I like it. That also feels unholy, though. You say birthday back there? Hers? Hell yeah. I can't ask you how old you're turning, but congrats on turning 21. I got you. There we go. Crowd work check. I'm money. Let's go. I like that we're drinking, though. It makes shows funner. People have a good time. But working at a comedy club, there is a level of like drunk that you're not allowed to let people in. You just have to say no. And that level is when like someone stops moving, but then they're still swaying. They're so drunk, you know? Right, dude? You're like, hey, are you shadowboxing with God? Like, what's happening right now? A guy showed up like that, but he came alone. So I was in a dilemma. I was like, he spent his hard-earned money on a ticket. He showed up. I should let him in. I go, hey, dude, look, I'll let you in. You just got to show me a ticket. That's it. He was so drunk, he just showed me a screenshot of a Spirit Airlines ticket. It's like, first off, you, bro, don't show that to anyone, okay? We can all fly Spirit in here. Let's just not, like, brag about it to a stranger, right? That's crazy. But I get it, dude. Because, look, we all know it's a cliche at this point. Spirit does suck. But every once in a while, it does trick you, you know? You're like, you have $3 for a round-trip flight? What, are they gonna put me in a box with a shipping label? This is gonna be awesome. It's never good. The last one I went on, I promised myself this was the last time I would ride Spirit, because we take off, everything's normal, and the lady in front of me, she just begins vomiting all over herself. Everywhere. And then the flight attendants, they hopped on the loudspeaker, and they were like, excuse me, do we have any medical professionals on this flight? And we were like, dude, this is a Spirit Airlines flight. It's like, we don't have professionals on this plane. Like, half this plane doesn't have a GED. We're not saving lives, okay? Get her out of here. She stinks. Throw her out the emergency room. Get her out, please. It wasn't a horrible trip, though. That guy was just so drunk. I felt bad. I let him in. I just can't hate Spirit, even if it's bad. My problem is you get a bad flight and then you get a bad hotel. That sucks. Because I sway between hotels and Airbnbs. Are you guys an Airbnb or a hotel crowd? Airbnb. Okay, cool. Mostly Airbnb. That's fine. I like that. Hotel right here. That's cool. Did you say hotel or did you say something else? He said what? Are you speaking English to me right now? I smoke weed, so I might be high, but what are you saying? Are you from this country, brother?
I can't say.
Okay, all right, yeah. His I can't. That's the first thing I understood that he said this whole time. Can I get a translator up here, please? All right, cool. So we got Airbnb, hotel, and something in Swedish. I don't know what. He likes staying at IKEA or some bullshit. Who knows? I don't know. I stayed at an Airbnb, and me and the comic checked in. We had one of those, basically a hotel room. 1 room, 2 beds. Cool. We get there. They go, hey, sorry, there's only 1 bed for the 2 of you. I'm like, okay, we'll sleep together. That's fine. It's not the end of the world, right? Not to my buddy. He loses his mind. He's like, bro, I'm not sharing a bed with you. That shit's gay, dog. That shit's gay. I was like, all right, man, I said you had to sleep with me, not in me, you know? Like, there's room for you, me, and your homophobia in this bed, okay? We can make it work. He didn't like that, though. And I was like, you're uncomfortable. What would you like to do that makes you comfortable? What's cool to you? He goes, I got an idea. He goes, Brandon, you lay normal, and I'm gonna curl up in a ball and sleep at the feet of your bed. That's the gayest thing we could have done, dude. At the feet of my bed? Are you gonna suck my toes the whole night? Bro, and when I said that, he lost his shit. He was like, you booked it, it's under your name, you fucked up, you tell me what we do right now. You know what I thought of? Spend the night at you spend the night at your cousin's house, your uncle would make you guys sleep like head to toes, toes to head. I realize now pitching him a 69 was the worst idea. I was like, my bad, dude, my bad. The worst part is we like finally calmed down, we lay down to bed. By the way, he curls up in a ball and sleeps at the feet of my bed. Everything's fine. He's like, this is cool, this isn't gay. And then I put on an eye mask and rain sounds, and he freaked the fuck out on me. He's like, I thought we said no gay shit, bro. Anyone else? Any men in here sleep with an eye mask to rain sounds? No one else in here sleeps like a bitch, just me? That's fine, dude. There's nothing cool about going to bed the same way a pet falcon does, you know? It's just, it's not impressive, not impressive. Who'd you guys vote for? I want to go around the room one by one. Tell me who you voted for. If you don't like the answer in front of you, hit them with a chair. That's what they're here for. You thought they were here for sitting? They're here for violence. That's why we have them, all right? I don't know, I'm sure all of us in here voted for different people. But what I also like to imagine is we're normal people who don't get affected by like the crazy propaganda that we'll have in this country. Because they do it to both sides. And it's very amusing to watch if you can like take a step back. My favorite one, it would come on during football games all the time, and it would go, hey, Kamala is for they, them. But Trump is for you. Bro, that's like Kendrick Lamar level bars right there, okay? That's such good writing. You don't think that's on some white lady's wall next to her Live, Laugh, Love sign right now? It'd sell out immediately out of Sheets, all right? It'd be gone, it'd be gone. Change the local reference for you guys. You're welcome. That one's meant to piss off the left though, right? And then they do the ones on the right and they work. You know who they work on? My father, all the time. I get calls from my dad upset about commercials that I saw the day before. My favorite one, he would call me and he would just go, hey, did you hear that they're taking our tax dollars and turning all of our soldiers trans? I was like, first off, that's not what's happening. That'd be crazy. But that should be kind of down. It's like our new Captain America program. That's sick. Captain Day America, here to save the day. It'd be cool. But then I realized, I was like, yo, this is like a prime moment to fuck with my dad. Why did I tell him it wasn't real? So I doubled down. I was like, yeah, that wasn't real. But did you hear? They're actually going to send over all LGBTQ battalions. And he goes, are you fucking kidding me? He goes, do you know what they're going to do? I was like, what do you think they're going to do? Suck their way through Afghanistan? Like, that's crazy. But I started to think, like, because I pissed them off, and then I was like, yo, it's kind of a good idea. One, it's inclusive. I like that. But two, we're fighting Iran. They're the least progressive country in the world. So they've never seen anything like that before, you know? It's going to be some, like, new psychological warfare for them. You guys don't think they'll surrender when they see the first dude with nice tits charging right at them? Like, oh my God, these are the 72 virgins? I surrender, I'm out. We fought them before, man. They're expecting our normal soldiers. All of a sudden, the door gets kicked down by a confident gay man, just like, hello? a bunch of Navy SEALs on poppers, dude, that's terrifying, all right? They're aerodynamic in every hole. Look at them go, look at them go. Also, it's like, what are we gonna do? Torture them? You mean make them come, dude? They're invincible, all right? They're our best soldiers. I feel like some of you are drawn back on this joke. I feel like some of you think I'm disparaging trans people. That's not what I'm doing. I jerk off to trans porn. I'm an ally, okay? You can't. I guess some of you are like, I like this guy. And then I said that and everyone was like, fuck this guy. I didn't want to know that, you psychopath. Oh man, it's good to be here though. I was outside. I just saw before this 2 Kia Souls rear-end each other. Pretty fun. And then I saw 2 hamsters get out and start fighting. Cool, 12-year-old reference. Glad we all get that. Isn't it crazy that that commercial's like still in our brains, but I don't know how to spell Wednesday? It's, I'm a dumb guy. I'm a dumb guy. Who do you guys think would be the best drunk superhero? Anyone? I think it'd be Spider-Man. I like to imagine Spider-Man hitting on women drunk. He'd be a real freak, you know? Just walking up to a girl in a bar, like, my spidey senses say you're ovulating right now. Imagine him hitting on a girl just with like the cleanest pickup line, like, hey girl, they say you swallow 8 spiders a year. You want to make it 9 now? That'd be good, dude. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. It's Good Friday, right? That's the holiday today, correct? Anyone in here Catholic? Grow up Catholic? Who said that? Sorry, I said that like you were in trouble. My apologies. I was like, oh, I think it's her. She looks scared by me right now. My apologies. I don't know why I said that like a substitute teacher up here. Like, who said they like Catholics? Who said that? I grew up Catholic, man. You know, went to church and all that a little bit later in life. But I will say, I was liking it. The Pope came on the news the other day. Like the Pope, before he got sick and shit. And he was like, hey, all Catholic Americans, none of you are real Catholics unless you accept all Mexican immigrants, no questions asked. When I heard that, I was like, ooh, damn, dude. Pope finally has a fat-ass Latina girlfriend. That's awesome. Right? That's the only way that you're going from John to Juan 3:16 is a Latina, okay? They'll change your lives. I'm engaged to a Latina. First girlfriend was a Latina. Like I said, I liked her so much, I got baptized at 19 years old for her. Any of you get baptized for pussy in here, or just me? Because it's a pretty quick way to go to hell if you didn't know. It sucks, because for those maybe, not a lot of us were Catholic. You get baptized as a baby normally. So it was, right? It's a bunch of babies, and then me at like 19 years old. The priest is like, why the fuck are you here? I'm like, I don't know, Father, I like crazy chicks with fat asses. Is that cool? He didn't like that, though. He didn't like that. I've had this debate, though. Like, the Catholic Church, I enjoyed it, but it is already kind of Hispanic. Like, that's a cliche of it. I think for the Pope, we should lean in and make it completely Hispanic and make it more fun, you know? Change up a few things. You walk into the church, you grab that holy water by the door. You're like, the Father, the Son. Oh my God, is this horchata, bro? This place is awesome. Imagine at the end, you get everyone, just, you know, you get the blood of Christ in it. It's like wine, and it comes in a goblet. Imagine if that goblet had a tahini rim on it, dude. That'd be amazing. Now it's micheladas at noon. It's brunch, not worship. I'm in. That's a good fucking time. The music's never great too, right? It kind of, the priest walks out. He's like, our God is good. Our God is great. Fuck that, dude. What if instead we just went like lights down, fog machine, laser beams everywhere. Priest just walks out like, suavemente. Oh shit, look at him go, look at him go. It'd be dope, dude, it'd be dope. You guys, you have a drug crowd in here? All right, that was a scary silent response. I can't figure out if you're all cops or took DMT. It was kind of either like, I'm seeing God or you're under arrest, and I don't know which one. Dude, I like drugs, maybe a little too much, not like a crazy amount. I'll do mushrooms and weed. That's the most I'll do. Thank you, I guess. Cool, some of you applauded more for mushroom and weed than my fiance, but that's fine. That's glad to know where our morals are in Harrisburg. That's great, that's great. No, man, I did mushrooms kind of recently. I wanted to have one of those big spiritual trips. Problem is, right before I took it, all I could think of was my mom just being like, if you do drugs, it's gonna ruin your life. Horrible way to go into a trip. Horrible way. I started taking the mushrooms, I finished. They're like, did you learn anything? And I'm like, all I learned was that I wanted to have kids. And then I was like, fuck, dude, that's the definition of drugs ruining your life right there, okay? It's fucking crazy. I went from Molly and E to Mommy and Me, dude. Damn. It's all downhill from here. I hate that. I hate that. If anyone has weed in the parking lot after, I'll buy it from you, please. So, last time I was here, I asked a random dude on the street, and he grabbed me by the collar and said, "Are you a cop?" Yeah. And I was like, "If you want me to be, sure." You grab me by your collar, I'll be your little bitch if you want me to. I didn't know men could grab my collar. That's terrifying. That's scary as fuck. Do you guys have cicadas out here?
Yes.
Crazy ass bugs, right? Crazy. Like I said, I smoke a lot of weed. I'm from California originally. That's where I was born. We don't have cicadas. So when I walked outside high the first time, I thought the predator was hunting me. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? We should call someone right now. But here, I like the cicadas. I've came around on them, and I think I might convince you why. That noise, we're all familiar with the that goes the whole night. That noise, all that is, that's just a horny ass mating call. That's it. That's awesome. That means every night the male cicadas just giving it their best shot, walk outside just like, ahem, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. And then it works because then like a tree full of female cicadas is like, oh my God, dude, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. I wish we could do that, boys. That sucks that we can't, all right? I like telling that joke. I do hate that the more I tell it, the better I get at throwing ass. That really sucks. Just becoming a bad bitch one day at a time up here. It's also a real sad moment. Sometimes I twerk and then no one laughs. Never felt more like a stripper in that moment, you know? Throw dollar bills, please, I'm begging you. I like that we're drinking. I got too drunk the other night. This is embarrassing, but like when I get drunk, I'll Google weird things. It's fun. And then you wake up, and I feel like you guys all think I'm Googling trans porn. That's not what I'm doing, all right? Not all the time, okay? Special occasions. But I woke up, and I like to check my search history, because you can be like, damn, what was I drunk and thinking about last night? Must have been feeling self-conscious, because the other day I woke up, only thing in my Google search history just said, what is the average dick size of each country? Hey ladies, just know, every guy in here started listening to my set a little bit more right now, okay? They're like, oh shit, how big, how big? Yo, in America, boys, average dick size, 4.6 inches. If you have a 5-inch dick, statistically speaking, you got a big hog. Congrats, dog. Flaunt that shit. Yes, give it up for our huge dick kings. It's not small dick kings no more. There's a lot of couples in here tonight. Go home, be getting it on with your girl, look at her and just be like, tell me it was big. The comic said it was big. I just want to help my boys out. That's what it's for, all right? 4 points. You guys want to know where the biggest is? Just know your slightly racist guesses are correct, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, did any of you think it was in an Asian country? Was that your first guess? Because that's actually the smallest. In South Korea, 4.3 inches is the average dick size. So you guys thought I was fucking around. I looked this shit up. I'm like a cock connoisseur of some sorts, okay? Right now, on my phone, I don't even have notes up, it's just a spreadsheet of which country I have a big dick in. Only place I'm taking vacation from here on out, okay? What, you think I'm gonna put in PTO to have a small penis? Fuck that, dude. It's a goddamn waste of a vacation. It's not a good time. The biggest. No one has a guess for where the biggest is in here? Africa. And where do you think in Africa? Good guess, good easy guess.
Nigeria.
Nigeria, close. I feel like you just wanted to say the N-word almost. You're like, how can I work the N-word into my night tonight? I said Africa and you're like, bingo, I got this. Nigeria, hold the A. That's in the Congo, very close. Democratic Republic of Congo. Average dick size. Anyone want to guess?
It's 10.
10? All right, ma'am, you size queen. 10 inches? What do you have, the world's deepest pussy over there? That's crazy. You have the Grand Canyons of coochie over there? You're like, there's room. Get 10 of them in here. Get the whole starting NBA roster in here right now. 10 inches? 6.5 is a good, modest guess. 7.8 inches is the average. I heard Jesus Christ over here. Whoever reacted, thank you. That's a normal response. And that's not a front on you, brother. You can have a 7.5-inch penis, and she can be freaked out. Everyone in here else, you're at 7.6 inches, and you're like, I don't know what that small dick freak's talking about up there. 7.6 is tiny for me, babe. Don't worry about him. Because 7.6 is like an objectively crazy number, right? Do you even know, like, 7 inches, do you even know how big? 7 inches is like, I don't know what I was looking for up here. Like, I'm just gonna pull a 7-inch dildo out of my ass right now. I'm a prop comic, I've been standing like this my entire set. You're like, turn around, I'm like, I'll come, I swear. 7.6 inches, man.
How about that mic in your hand?
I can fit this mic in my mouth. It's bigger than 7 inches. All right. It's so yeah, I guess the mic would be probably an accurate size. It's a slightly above average male. Wouldn't know, but I could pretend. And this feels like something I wish I would have between my legs. So thank you for that, sir. 7.6 inches, man. That's the problem. I was drunk. I remember all of a sudden it like snapped me back to my drunk thoughts, and I was like, wow, dude. There's probably just like some poor guy goes to the gym in the Congo, pulls down his pants, has a 7-inch penis, and everyone there is like, ha ha, look at Daquan and his tiny 7-inch penis. Little dick, little dick. Could you guys imagine getting bullied for a 7-inch penis? I'd literally kill all of you in here for that right now, okay? Also, someone came up to me after a show one time and was like, hey, I thought it was racist that you used the name Daquan. I'm sorry, did you think Brad was running around the Congo with a 7-incher? That's... Some stereotypes are fucking awesome, alright? Go home. Book a flight to the Congo tonight, guys. That's what I want you to do. Let's just go home, look up Congolese porn. That's what I'm trying to help everyone out with. Alright, I'm gonna do one more and get out of here, and then you guys don't have to be scared of me anymore, and that's okay. Question. What are the gun laws like out here? Are you guys allowed to own guns? Cool, okay, so you just kind of like, as long as you don't like kill someone, you can have a gun. Okay, very Texas-esque. I like loose gun laws. It makes people drive better, that's what it does. It's a good deterrent of no road rage, because in Texas I'm always like, it's not worth getting shot over a yellow light, it's just not worth it. But I like the Texas gun laws, because they, look, it's almost a cliche that everyone knows how crazy they are, but there's like a caveat on it that blew my mind. So if I have a gun in Texas, and any of you break into my house, or even just come into my house without my permission, I can shoot you with that gun, no questions asked, I don't go to jail for murder, everything's good. Okay, it's out here. Do you guys also have the rule, though, that if you shoot anyone in the back, though, you instantly go to jail for murder? That's a crazy law. It did give me a business idea. I'm just gonna start robbing houses out here, just like, put the money in the fucking bag right now. You see my back, back the fuck up, you see it. Put the money in the bag, put it in the fucking... Dog, I don't even need a real gun, give me a musket. I'll take that shit, start spinning around while I'm reloading it. Ooh, you can't catch me, you can't catch me. I like doing that act out, but I do hate, I'm like a little tall. It does look a lot like I'm just jerking off in a corner. For being honest though, might be the scariest home defense possible. Imagine that, you break into some dude's house late at night with a gun, you're like, give me all you got, and then he's just like, come and take it, brother. I'm backwards, I'm just getting back shots all over my back. All right, thank you guys, I'm Brandon Legendre, you guys are awesome. You guys are great. I'm going to get out of here. I will be selling koozies after. Everyone helps me go towards buying a gun and robbing people. So thank you so much. I'm Brandon Legendre. Have a great night. Bye.